are you? What is your name? All youth, all of us need to know who we are, where we come from, and how we're connected to the earth and how we are the earth.
We as Cheyenne people have walked long on this earth. We say that Mahale, the Great Spirit, the Everywhere Spirit, when He gave us life, planted us in this earth. Hitzil, Mahale, Nenanai, here in this place called Earth.
We are spirits having a human experience. The spirit is asking the Creator, am I the earth? Am I the Holy One? Am I the Creator? Ho'e naneheva. Nama ayoneve.
I'm happy that my ancestors broke out from Fort Robertson so I could be here and continue their run and to keep remembering them and the hard work they did just so I can be here, continuing to learn my culture, my language, and how sacred our people are and why we're so important to this land.
One of the things that makes us Cheyenne is our language. And our language knits everything together as Cheyenne people. The culture, the land, the flora and the fauna that grow on the land.
The spirits from the universe, they recognize us through our names, our Cheyenne names, our Lakota names, our young people. It helps them understand that they are spirits having this human experience, that they're resilient, they're loved, and that they're connected to the universe and they're connected to everything.
Sometime along this run, think about where you guys come from. Think of your Indian name, where it came from, where your families are from.
My Cheyenne name is Mavitz, meaning red bird. I was named when I was 5 years old, and my Indian name comes from my grandpa, Sambo Black.
My Cheyenne name is Ojemhe, which means brave woman. It's important for us to have a Cheyenne name because we belong to a group, to a family. My sister's name, Hollywood woman, and we gave that name to one of her great-granddaughters on the run.
My Indian name is Wolsta, and it means little white buffalo calf woman.
My Indian name is Hatawat, which means buffalo. To me, it feels like it makes me strong, like I'm as strong as a buffalo.
We're named after relatives, or maybe whatever happened that day.
My Cheyenne name, there's actually a story that comes behind it that takes place here in the Fort Robinson Run. So I'm very proud and honored to carry this name and to carry the meaning that comes with it. It just embodies everything I'm about. I am a free bird.
To all the kids that doesn't have an Indian name, they should get one because it feels good. And I'm so grateful for mine.
The language transfers our culture, our stories and events were our curricula. That's how we learn to live life. That's how we learn the essences that make us Cheyenne.
I just want to share with you a little bit. My father was a prisoner. So was my grandmother. I know many of you had relatives there. When my father used to tell us stories about how they were treated, how they were chased and shot at.
What's going through my head when I'm running is about how my ancestors suffered trying to get us to freedom and how I want to be like them.
He used to always tell us, you don't know what fear is. Fear is being chased like an animal. At that time, I didn't understand. It took me like 50 years to understand it. And I know some of you, you'll be able to take some of this stuff home that you heard, the stuff that you learned, what people said, what they shared with you. I want you to think about it and make some good choices in your life.
When Philip said it's when you break out of your barracks in your mind, that's when I realized I had been released from my shackles and I just felt free for the first time in my life. Like, I'm done surviving. I'm starting to live now. For the first time in 16 years, I feel like I could be consistently happy and feel good now.
LAKOTA. You're saying to yourself, I can do this. I can keep running. I'm Cheyenne. LAKOTA. And that means I have a strong heart.
I really like this run because I'm around positive people and I learned how to move on from my grief. When I lost my mother, I would just stay in the past and I always look back. And when I started coming on this run, I realized my life isn't that bad as our ancestors were. We all have the same struggles on this run, and everybody else around me on this run talked to me and helped me go through it. I like being around people who understand my problems, and I like knowing that I'm not alone.
With my people, surrounded by prayer, surrounded by my family. These people are my family.
My grandma brought me on this run when I was like 6 months old, and she died in August. She's the one that kept me strong all my life. I feel like she's running with me. I feel like she's watching over me. I feel like she's keeping me warm, keeping me happy, keeping me strong.
You are our future. Your ancestors are proud of you. When I see you running by, it just makes my heart swell up, and I am so proud of you.
I'm thinking about my ancestors and staying strong for them. Run for the ones that couldn't make it back.
While I'm running, I think about making my family proud. When I got to hold the flag, I feel like my ancestors were running with me.
They broke out for freedom for us.
What we're doing, it comes from spirit. The Fort Robinson Run, it reconnects them to language, land, culture, identity. Our young people, they learn to center themselves. They have to learn to come together as a team collectively in unity to make it home. They learn whatever comes their way, they can handle it. We're reminding them, reconnecting them so they can reclaim who they are.
Our Cheyenne, beloved children, they have this connection, a spiritual connection to this earth, this whole, in a dynamic, interdependent universe in which they are related to all life.
Our kids need to know who they are, where they come from, what they're made of, and how powerful they are. And through their names, they have that strong connection to the earth, to the universe, to everything.
We live for our children. And this run is just one aspect of how we love our children and how significant they are to us culturally. They are our monumental human treasures. They represent the hope and the dreams of the people today.
Maaka Daniwasans Hinemia. It's used after a prayer, after the pipe, after the tobacco, after the ceremony is complete. That song is used to send the message with the badger, along with the prayers to the Creator.